Hey Aries, I hope that you guys are doing great. This is going to be your general life reading for April 1st through the 15th. We're going to pull some oracle cards to take a peek at the energy that's going to be surrounding you over the next couple of weeks. And then we're going to pull some tarot and check out your current energy. Any obstacles, challenges, and what might be hidden from you. We'll look at advice from spirit and then pull some cards for your potential outcome. And then we'll wrap up with another oracle card to see if there are any final messages for you from spirit. If you want to skip the card pull, go ahead and click on the timestamp in the description box below. But in the meantime, grab your sips and let's get right into it. So your first oracle cards that came out are Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength ensures a happy outcome. And we also have Angel of Balance. So let's get into the tarot, and we'll first take a look at your current energy. And what we have for you is the Seven of Wands. For any obstacles, challenges, and what might currently be hidden from you. Wow, clearly a lot to say. We have Justice in reverse. We have the Six of Swords, and we also have the Seven of Coins. Looking at advice from Spirit, we have the Tower. And for your potential outcome, let's see what we have for my Aries. Potential outcome for Aries, we have the Seven of Cups. All right, so we'll grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these messages just a little bit further. So we'll start again with your current energy. Okay, and we have one that came out. We have the King of Swords in reverse. For challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden from you. Okay, we have two that came out. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. And we also have the Fool. Looking at advice from Spirit, we have the Page of Wands. And for your potential outcome, wow, we have three that came out. We have the Hermit, we have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Hanged Man. All right, so we'll finish this up with some Kipper and see if there are any additional messages. So for your current energy, we have the Mature Woman. For challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden from you. Okay, we have two that came out. We have Official Person, and we also have Main Female. For advice from Spirit, we have Judication. And for your potential outcome, we have Community. All right, Aries, so let's get into this. So while I was meditating on your energy and doing your pre-shuffle, there were a couple of messages that came out. The first one was hopscotch, and the second one that came out was let's get it started. And so interestingly, when I was shuffling the cards, for one of the decks, a card that was sitting on top kept rotating itself around. I'm not sure how, I'm not sure why, but when I looked at the card to see what it was Strength. And so I find that interesting because one of the oracle cards that came out for you guys for your overall energy is Be Strong. And then we also have Angel of Balance. So I feel as though right now you're in a place of needing to sort of straighten your back and getting some sort of resolve and motivation to move forward. But I think that you also need to take a little bit of time to focus in on what it is exactly that you're looking for, because with the message of hopscotch, it seems as though you're a bit all over the place right now. And you're giving your energy to too many different things and not seeing results coming from those efforts, coming from that energy that you're kind of scattering around. And so it seems like you need to sort of definitively decide what it is that you want and find your stability, find your footing in going towards that thing. So, looking at the tarot for your current energy, we have the 7 of Wands, we have the King of Swords in reverse, and we also have Mature Woman. And what I just heard is it's time to grow up. And, instead of sort of being in this place where you're not really, I don't want to say you're not thinking things through, but it almost seems as though there are competing priorities for you right now. And you're trying to get to a place where you are more established, you are more stable, that your life is not as jumbled up, I think, as it has been, but you're looking for that feeling of consistency and stability and being established. And you're not quite there yet. It almost feels as though you've been operating on passion rather than logic, and that may be keeping you from moving forward or achieving the goals that you have in your mind of where you want to be in life, who you want to be in life, how you want to show up. Looking at the challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden, we have Justice in reverse, we have the 6 of Swords, we have the 7 of Coins, the 10 of Wands in reverse, the Fool, and then we also have Official Person and Main Female. So what I'm getting from these cards is that one of the biggest challenges is that you haven't decided where to focus your energy, right? And as such, it's sort of keeping you stuck. It's keeping you from moving forward on your path. And you're not able to sort of take this leap in the direction that it is that you want to go, because you don't quite know where it is that you're headed, right? I think that you know where you want to be. The challenge is coming in on how exactly you should get there. So you don't know what steps to take to make that movement because your energy is so scattered. And it feels like it's a little bit wearing, right? Like it's stressful is the energy that I'm getting from this, in that you don't see progress because you don't know what steps to take, because you're focused on so many things at the same time. And what I'm also feeling is that you may want to try and engage other people to help you, but that's also been a little bit of a challenge, because in order to be helpful, people need to know what you're doing, where you're going, so they can figure out how they fit into that scenario. And with this, Official Person and Main Female, I think that there are folks who are around you who could potentially help, but only if you're absolutely clear on their direction so they can figure out what they need to do. Looking at the advice from Spirit, we have the Tower, we have the Page of Wands, and we also have Judication. So what I'm feeling with these cards and this energy is that it is absolutely time for you to make a decision. No more hopscotching, no more scattered energy, no more looking at 15 different things. It's time to sort of make that firm decision on those 2 or 3 very discrete things that you want in your life. And it's time to start approaching those things, those limited things, with passion. I just heard you can't boil the ocean, right? But you can boil a little pot. So take all of these things that are floating around in your head for now and pick out the 1, 2, or 3 things that are most important to you and focus on those. Go after those. Make the decision to implement the changes that you need to affect change in those specific areas. Looking at your potential outcome, we have the 7 of Cups, we have the Hermit, we have the 9 of Wands, we have the Hanged Man, and we also have community. So what I'm feeling for you is that there is going to be a continuation of this sort of stagnancy and lack of movement. But that's not a bad thing, because I think that that period is going to coincide with you kind of sorting through what it is that you truly want and sort of making that internal decision, conjuring up all your strength to go for those specific things. And what you're going to see is that options will start opening up for you. Even though you've been a little bit frustrated in the past with sort of waiting to see if all of these things were going to come to fruition and sort of all at the same time, once you focus in on this sort of core set of things that you want, you're going to have enough energy to push through, to start taking action on those things. And what you're going to see are doors opening up for you. And these people who want to help you, who are able to help you, they're going to start showing up because you've gotten very clear on what it is that you want. So let's go ahead and pull one last oracle card for you and see if there are any final messages for you from Spirit. Okay. And we have 2 cards that came out. So the first one that we have for you: my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. And the second card that came out for you: I am the dreamer of my dream. So I feel like with these cards, Spirit is saying that it's time for you to tap into yourself. Figure out what's truly, truly important to you. Figure out what it is that you need to focus on right now. You are the creator of your own dreams. And once you get clear on those dreams, the universe has no choice but to fall in line. They will start opening these doors for you. You will start seeing people show up for you, but you have to make sure that you are clear and you approach whatever it is that you want with a sense of love and fulfillment. So Aries, I will leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this resonated with you somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future readings. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.